Hello, welcome to my channel. Mr. Palington here. The eShop is closing. It's coming. I hope you see this video before that date on the 27th of March. The eShop for the 3DS and the Wii U are both closing. Today, I'm just going to share some of the games I purchased recently. Just to give you an idea, just to inspire you. Maybe you see something you never heard of before. Maybe you heard about it and now this pushes you over the edge to actually buy it. So before further ado, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's see what I have been buying on the 3DS eShop. So the first game I want to talk to you about, and I have a list in no particular order, so be prepared to go for the ride here. So the first game I want to talk to you about is Concept Revolt. So Concept is a series that has been around for a while. It has like 20 years, more than 20 years now. And it started on the Saturn in Japan, and it has seen some releases in the West, but it's not super common. So this is the latest one, Concept Revolt on the 3DS. Imagine if Monopoly and Magic the Gathering had a baby. That's what Concept is about. You move through a board, you have a deck of cards with some monsters, spells and items, and then you will use it to battle enemies. Now, it's a bit of a niche game. It's not for everyone, but I personally always been curious about this series. So I grabbed it on. It was on special. I cannot remember when I bought it. It was in the last 3 to 6 months. But I just bought it because I was curious and I wanted to try something different. So if you are looking for something like obscure Japanese, something that you might not see every day, Concept Revolt might be the game for you. Next game, Tumble Pop for the Game Boy. If you've seen my Evercade video, you know I absolutely love Tumble Pop. I used to play it on the arcades. I used to be obsessed with it. Love the game, absolutely love Tumble Pop. For the longest time, the only other version other than the arcade was this Game Boy version. Now, Game Boy games are like $1 bajillion at the moment. If you want to try Tumble Pop cartridge original, crazy expensive. And I don't know if it might be even hard to find. So it was available. Remember, 3DS had a version of the Virtual Console where you have to buy each game individually. So that's what I did. Tumble Pop for Game Boy is an adaptation of that arcade game reduced to the Game Boy, to the original black and white Game Boy. And might be enhanced for superior Game Boy, but I think it's a Game Boy game. I just wanted to see how it felt to grab that classic arcade gameplay, reduced to the Game Boy. It's okay. As a retro gamer, I find it interesting to see how they adapted to the smaller screen, to the different type of controls, and it's fun. But I wouldn't go away and recommend it to everyone. If you're an old arcade lover, if you tried Tumble Pop before and you want to see what it's like on the Game Boy, this might also be the game for you. The next game I want you to consider as another potential 3DS eShop purchase is called Harmonite. Harmonite is a side-scroller, well, mainly side-scroller. I won't spoil it, but there's some scenes that are not just side-scroller. It's a rhythm game. So you press the buttons to the sound of the music, and it's a very cartoony, very Saturday morning cartoon style game. You play through, I think, like 50 or so stages to the rhythm of the music. You battle some bosses, you collect items. It's really fun. It's pretty cheap. It's like a cheap download only game. This game doesn't exist anywhere else. So if you have some money spare, this will be a good game to get, because there's nothing like it as well. There's nothing like it out there. Actually, that's not true. It is a traditional rhythm game, but this game does not exist in any other platforms. Also, as it's made by Game Freak, creators of Pokemon, it has some bonus stages that have Pokemon music. So if you like Pokemon rhythm games, want something different, Harmonite could be the game for you. The latest game on this random list of games I've bought recently is Gormin 3D. Originally released I think Windows and PSP, and there's a version on 3DS. I'm going to play the trailer, listen to this music, because this kind of pushed me over to purchase the game. Yeah, Gormin 3D. It's an action RPG with a main character that has a driller. Reminds me of Drill Dozer in a way. There's nothing super revolutionary about the game, but it's just the cartoon style, like the idea that's like a relatively easy-ish, straightforward RPG on the 3DS. And it was, when I bought it, I downloaded it, it was available for a reasonable price. Hey, and I just bought it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to having like a chill RPG to play on the go. So maybe this is also a game for you. Stellar Glow. People absolutely rave about this strategy RPG. I haven't played it. So many people said this is an amazing game, an amazing strategy RPG with great soundtrack. So I just bought it. I had to try it. It is, like I said, strategy RPG, very traditional. It has some elements of, hey, I need to spend time with them characters when they're not in battle, so that bonding social element. Similar to Persona. Some of the videos, I've watched some trailers, they're a little bit full-blown anime. So if you like that, if you like the anime tropes, you know, it's like the main character will unlock the true power of all the witches, and they will ascend to be goddesses, and the true power is through song and music and dance. So if you're into that, no, Stellar Glow could be a game for you. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Next, fan favorite, Fantasy Life. In this game, your character can have one of many classes, and you can swap at any point in time. And through different mini games, you can craft items and weapons that will help you explore the world, explore dungeons, beat monsters. And it's very addictive because everything you do is always helping you push forward a little bit more, get a little bit better. I feel it has almost like not quite complex as Monster Hunter, but has those elements that, hey, if I spend a little bit more time, I can get the level 3 axe that will help me unlock something else that would also allow me to, explore more and get other items. Also, Fantasy Life, there's a new game, Fantasy Life for the Switch. So, hey, maybe you want to try the 3DS one. Get it from the eShop. The physical one is not going for it's not too expensive, but maybe you want to get it on the eShop. And hey, maybe this is a way to get ready for the Switch version of Fantasy Life. The last game on the list today is Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. It's a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden on the Famicom. The reason why I bought this game, besides being a Fire Emblem, I feel that all the Fire Emblem games, the older ones, are going crazy in price. I love Fire Emblem, so I thought I would give this one a try. The difference with this Fire Emblem is that it doesn't have the weapon triangle, so it's not, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but let's say axe beats lance, lance beats sword, or something like that. But it has some different mechanics. You can explore dungeons. You have like a big overworld map where you move through it. You can hit towns, get items. So there's enough. There are enough different elements in there that I thought it will be an interesting pick and something that I think I'm going to enjoy. Now, this game came out right after the Switch launch, so I feel many people just overlooked it. So if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you want to try another strategy RPG, no, this might be the one for you. It's not going to like blow your mind. It's not a revolutionary Fire Emblem, but it's still super fun and something you should try. And there you go. Here's a random list of some games that might inspire you to make a decision if you have some money and you want to spend it on the 3DS eShop before it closes. What are you going to pick? Gold Silver Revolt, Harbour Knight, Fantasy Life, Fire Emblem, Grooming 3D? No, which one resonates with you? I would like to know. And if there's anything else you want to recommend me, please leave me a comment in this video. That's all for today. Happy shopping. Make sure you go and spend your money before the 3DS and the Wii U eShop close. And like I always say, keep on collecting.